back-to-back night, that first half, was you find yourself to kind of find another energy level, or just have the game come to you, or find a way to just take control of it?
Just trying to, we started off the game pretty well. Just trying to let the game come to me. And then in that second quarter, they went on the run and came back in, and, I just felt like I had to be more aggressive offensively and defensively. But, the key has been to just let the game come to me, not force anything, take what's available, whether it's, finding my teammates or just being aggressive.
After the first three games, in very short succession, just to be 2-1, is it a good start for this team, considering you had back-to-back nights and 3 games in a very short period of time, a lot of travel in between, just to get that kind of a start for this team?
It's good to win, of course. We'll take it. First game could have gone either way, but obviously the last 2 games have been pretty good, but we still got a long way to go, and I think, as a team, we still can get better. So, but, like I said, it's a good start, but, every single day, every single game, you just got to try to find ways to get better.
So what stood out to you the most with y'all? Was it the ball movement, or was it the defense? I mean, you had 15 blocks.
I think, ball movement, the pace that we're playing now, we're playing fast. The ball is moving. Guys are cutting. I've been, preaching that, since training camp started, that, I'm going to find you, just cut to minute and, just expect the ball because I'm going to find it. And I think guys are starting to get it. So, everybody's cutting with a purpose. But I like the ball movement. I like, guys cutting, the ball is not sticking, and we're playing well together. And then defensively, it's funny, I still don't think we're good enough defensively. I think we can be way better than, what we've shown. But, blocks is good, but you still gotta get stops. Tonight we did a better job. Other than the second quarter, we did a better job overall. The whole game. Yesterday we had our spurts. Obviously that started the game pretty hot from 3. And then we settled down and we got some stops.
Overall, first 3 games, what grade would you give you guys for, after those 3 games?
I'm not sure. I believe we got a long way to go, and we can still get way better. I believe I'm not close to where I want to be. I'm still ramping up and feeling better every single day. I think. Tyrese still has a step. Tobias has been great. Melt, he was better today. I think he could be way better. Guys coming off the bench. I can go through everybody, but I think everybody still has, way more to give. And then he starts on the defensive end. I still think, we should be way better defensively than what we've shown, and we're going to be.
You just kind of touched on him a little bit, but how important is Tobias? Just continue to get him involved in the offensive equipment?
It's extremely important. He's been playing extremely well the first 3 games, and we're gonna need that consistency. Sometimes you're gonna have bad games. Sometimes you're gonna shoot well and you're gonna have good games. But your mindset never changes. Just being aggressive and stop playing defense. I think that's where his head has to be. Because I feel like for all of us, if once guys start focusing on shots, and that's where they kind of get away from what actually matters. And I think he's had the right mindset, just being aggressive defensively and then offensively. I think the system is benefiting everybody. Got willing passes, willing cutters. Guys are not getting in the way of each other. But the offense looks pretty good, but I feel like, based on what we've talked about, we still got a lot left to, show.
you were listed as quite, I mean, did you think, was there a chance you really wouldn't play today? Was that ever really in your?
No, there was no chance. Obviously, if there's something going on, I'm sure the team has to report it, just in case. I don't know the rules and stuff. But obviously, they thought something could have happened, so just in case. So I guess they had to report it, but never know. But third game of the season, home opener. Love playing in front of the fans, especially in Philly. He will be. I mean, I don't think I would have missed the first game of the season in Philly.
And did you interact much with James on the bench, and was it awkward at all to have him out there?
It was not. I was just honestly, when I'm playing, I'm always focused on the game. Not focused on anything going on around. I'm always willing to listen to suggestions from other teammates based on what they see. But to me, it's always about the game. So the whole time was pretty focused and just trying to take care of business.
So Joel, do you have a nagging injury?
No. I think these guys that I guess they do a good job, and at times you want to follow the advice, and at times you don't want to follow it. But they know what they're doing, so we just gotta keep, I guess, trusting each other and making the right decision because it's a long season. See if something is not right. Gotta take care of it and keep it going. But I think we got a good group of guys, and that give good advice. But sometimes you also got to make, at the end of the day, you got to trust them. But sometimes you also got to go over the top and make your own decisions.
A little bit off topic, Joel, but I'm curious what your thoughts are on the in-season tournament.
I'm not sure. I think it could be good. We've gotten used to the Leo O'Brien being the main trophy that everybody wants. So it's going to take a lot adjusting to kind of figure it out that something else is also as important as maybe as the main trophy. But it's always been about the Leo O'Brien. So. But then again, it's another chance to compete. It's all about winning every single game. Not really too focused on the in-season tournament. More focused about on just winning every single game, and wherever that takes us based on that cup, I guess then you have a chance to compete for more and win.
Do you feel like your stance on that might be different when you get to, like, say, you guys are in the quarterfinals, or you get to Vegas and you're in the semifinals? Do you think that your focus or other guys on other teams or whatever's focus will change when it actually is like in front of you that you can maybe win a couple games and win something, as opposed to thinking about?
No, I don't know, because I treat every game as the same. The end goal is always to win. So. It's nothing different than the tournament. It's all about winning. So whether there's a tournament or a regular season game, it's still the same goal. So you're trying to win as many games as possible, and trying to make the playoffs, and trying to go on the run.
You got pretty energized there in the third quarter with the DX shops and all that. Like, what gets you to the point where you're that emotionally demonstrative?
I don't remember that.
Theoretically, then, what would get you to that point?
No, I just I think there's I don't know. I used to be pretty. Used to have a lot more energy when it came to get into it with the crowd, and I feel like the last 3 years I kind of, just been focused on taking care of business and not getting too much into that. Here and there, I might kind of lose myself, but, I guess that's just a different me. I think sometimes a lot of people see it as like, I might not be as interested because I'm not, young Joel that I used to be and getting into it with the crowd and raising my hands all the time. But that doesn't mean that I'm not as focused or I'm not interested. I don't have the same passion. The passion is just different. It's just about, standing on business and, trying to take care of business and trying to win the game and just doing it differently.
Offensively, Joe, it seems like you've been more vocal and more animated, just kind of telling guys where to go, pointing out directions. How much of that do you think is, Nick being here in the new system? How much of that is just you taking it upon yourself to do that?
I'm a point guard. But, I think, that's one of the things that we talked about, especially the first time I talked to Coach when he got the job. I wanted to get his thoughts on, what he had in mind. And then I just had one request. And, I just told him that I didn't care about stats and scoring the ball and, going for, whatever. The last few years I won the scoring title. But I was like, I don't care about none of that. I just want to play, good basketball. And good basketball to me means, cutting, moving, guys, getting off the ball is moving, the ball is not sticking. We playing together, we playing as a team, and, he's built a good system. Obviously, we gotta see how that goes because, we're gonna be tested. That's sometimes it's gonna work, sometimes it's not. So you just gotta stick with it. But so far, I think I've always believed that's the right way to play basketball and to win. And, you look at the last couple of teams that have won a championship, whether it's Golden State, Denver, they do it through ball movement and, cutting and all that stuff. So, I'm just, I watch a lot of basketball, and as I watch it and I see what's working, I'm like, why not do that too? But then again, you got to have the right guys around too to be able to, execute that type of system. I think we got the right guys, but we still got a long way to go. And like I said, our offense, we're not where we want to be. And I said it before the season started. It's going to take us a while, but we've made a lot of progression.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, guys.